Hello everyone, welcome back. Today is kind of a random video in a way because I know recently I've done a lot of unboxing, shopping haul, this and that, but just considering majority 99% my beauty stuff, makeup stuff are in UK. So recently I did a Sephora haul. This is Sephora's Chinese name, by the way. And let's start. And now I got the brown boxes to open. So I picked it up this myself, hence I got the box. Also, by the way, there's a huge building work going on next door. There's a new residence building up. So if you hear some noise and sometimes can be quite loud from the background, that's what it is. Okay. Oh, can you guys see the difference of my background? I've bless my dad changed the background for me, and because previously I have a small fridge over here, but the side of the fridge is in black, so it is kind of my background just always look dark. But same time, because it's my parents' house, although this is my room, but I don't want to do a big change, made it completely into my filming office in a way, just because I know I won't be here for long term, so I still going to eventually spending longer time in my UK's, my actual home. So I just kind of with my dad's help remove the fridge to a different side of the house on the other side, and just brought my side drawers next to my bed and put it in the background. That kind of lightened up a little bit, so you pretty much see a white wall. So hopefully my video lighting bit can improve and get better. Without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, I bought beauty sponge. Okay, number two. One is from Sephora themselves. It's like a watermelon. I heard quite good feedbacks about Sephora's sponge themselves. Oh, by the way, you can see I have no makeup on at the moment, so we'll try them on and as we go. It's Sephora's own, and I repurchased beauty blender. One of the reasons is because Sephora was on sale. So I haven't, I think I mentioned in one of my videos that I haven't used a beauty blender for certainly over 2 years. Beauty blender is really good, but the price, I felt is a little bit too much for a beauty sponge. Although the quality, the result, the outcome is very good, but nowadays there are so many choices and so many drugstore sponges can give you very similar result. But this time, as I'm in China, I haven't even got a single beauty blender with me. So I was thinking, well, as it's on sale, so I just bought I think it's a 3 set. I don't know what's this on top. It's like a soap. You know what, today I will open one of Sephora's one and one beauty blender just to try a few things. I bought a few foundations so we can try out. Let's talk about the by Terry first. Let me just grab all of them out. For high-end, I like by Terry. I have quite a few by Terry products back home. You know what? I shop on the Chinese Sephora. I personally feel the discount level. Well, discount I think is 20% off as well. But I think on the actual gifts and sample side, is better than UK Sephora. First this is by Terry Hydraulic Hydrate Powder. The reason I bought this one is because the feedback for this is pretty much mixed in a way. Some people really love it, and some of people just find it's not worth it. So that's why myself want to try. So this is what look like. We're gonna try it in a minute. Once you bought this one, they gave you a additional as a sample, but it's exactly the same powder in this size. That's the one I bought and came with a small one. Find very good. And the next one I bought a foundation which is Anti-Wrinkle Serum Foundation. This is well-known product. This, oh, that's better. This is what it look like. Again, this is well-known product. So, where's the pump? Should we try out that? Oh no, I have a primer from Benefit, so we do that first. But that's finished by Terry, then we try that on. And then, this is just exactly a same powder from by Terry. Am I gone bonkers? That wasn't me. But I explained it wrong. So the story is I bought this one. So I actually bought original size of by Terry's Hydra-Care setting powder. So I bought this one, then as a samples, and you know the things come with it was this one, which is the same powder, but it came as a sample or gift of this one. And where this small one come from, this was come as a gift of the foundation. So I have 3 exactly same powder. Well, if the powder is good, I got nothing to complain. Okay, talk about that. Then I think they gave you a puff. By Terry's puff, I used it before. I have a set myself. It's really good. And then this is, I bought their lipstick. This one is hybrid lipstick. I got the color number 4, I think number 4, yes. And this is the type of product that I wanted for a long time, but I never really went ahead and buy it. Okay, so you press the button, so just be careful because once you press out, you can't really get it back. The head doesn't move. It's a very pure rose color. Not overly sure, but the primer is from Benefit, and this is well known. Pore Professional. This is a sample, as I didn't buy this primer, as I have 2 cubes. One was the traditional green one, the other one was this pink in pink color, all in UK. I bought, this is my repurchase, is their mascara. I absolutely love their mascara. If you have stubborn lashes as I do, this you have to try. So let's do the primer first, so we can test out the foundation. This primer is good for pores filling, smoothing the skin is really good. This one is very good, but I would suggest just use for your pore area. Let's try the foundation out. As we got 2 type of sponge, so I will use a half face of each. My shade is number 2, Cream Ivory. I didn't go for number 1. I just concerned it's going to be too white for me, but this seems, I don't know. Oh, this seems okay. Very creamy. Let me grab my beauty blender. I think the color is okay. I have to say, you know, using beauty blender back, I don't miss it. I haven't missed anything, and I feel when you apply this, the material of beauty blender, I don't know whether it's changed, I can't really remember, now being a long time. It is not, it is more hairy when you touch it, so it's not as smooth and as real, for example, Real Techniques, I think a lot of us know, it's not as a smooth surface as that one. It's a little bit hairy in a way, so when you apply it, you can feel the hair. I think the color suits me, so do ignore the the color difference. But once it doesn't oxidize that much, but looking on my hand, it's only tiny a little bit. So I think the overall first impression for the By Terry foundation is nice actually. Although it's a serum foundation, but the finish I quite like. It's natural skin finish, so it's not a matte, neither dewy, so it's very much just a natural skin finish. Okay, let's use the other half by the Sephora's own sponge. Oh, this surface is nice. This surface is way much smoother than the beauty blender. Okay. From sponge perspective, I prefer Sephora one. On both sides result, using two different sponges, there is no difference in terms of the outcome on applying the foundation. Both sides are very smooth. You know, press the foundation into the skin very well. From the applying experience, I would prefer Sephora's one. It's just the surface is way much smoother, and I don't know whether you guys can see it. Let me show you the more clean side. I don't know whether you guys can see the surface of it. The holes there seems much bigger, therefore when you apply this on your face, you just feel the surface is not that even as normal sponge, Sephora's sponge, considering the price difference. First impression, I also like the foundation. The coverage, I would say, is light to medium coverage. Let's see if I can build it up. Obviously, I didn't use any concealer, but just you guys can see a little bit redness over here. I like the texture of the foundation. It is very creamy, buttery. It doesn't crease up your skin at all. Obviously, it's a serum foundation, so I'm not totally sure whether it's suitable for combined oily skin or not. But by looking at the finish, it's not overly dewy. Finish with the setting spray, it should be okay. Can you guys tell the difference for under eye area as well as covering the redness over here? I think, yeah, certainly you can build it up. the 3 powders are exactly the same, so I'm not going to open the original size. I'm just going to open this medium size one by using the puff it came with. Oh, it's very dusty. Can you guys see? Now you can, right? When there is a dust like this, it means the powder is very, very fine. I like the finish. Okay, you guys probably can't see that. It blurs the pores area very well, and it doesn't stay on top of the foundation, because if that's the case, it will make your face looks cakey and looks extremely dry, and certain area you will see the creases. But this one, the powder is really, really fine. Okay, let's see what others. Oh, by the way, and the by Terry also gave you a beauty bag. Oh, it is quite very good quality. It's quite thick. It is, I think it's PU leather feel. Purple. I knew I forgot something. I bought a small tub of Sephora's own beauty powder. I forgot to try. This is the medium size as well. Oh, I use it on my next video. Then there are 2 more face and eyes products. One is from Sephora themselves. It is the Eyes Plus Face Palette. This is what it looks like. People, when you design the package, somehow you still need people to be able to open. Oh. This is quite bulky and heavy. I suppose it has the eye palette and the face palette together. So this is the plastic band to hold it on. Ooh. And this, here we go. So 3 sets: mirror, eyeshadows, and face palette. Face palette, you have a blush, contour, 2 highlights. Let's use the contour. Eye colors, I think this time I chose is more natural cool tone eye shadows, so it's not the common warmer eyeshadow color. I quite like this. I see these swatches online. They seem still very natural and easy to use, and they're fairly light compared to, I think there is another palette is much darker color, but I would prefer more natural, this one. Let's do the contour first. The contour color is quite light. Don't know whether you guys can see. It's very light. It's over here. It's warm tone. It's more brown, but because it's light enough, so I think it should still fairly natural in a way. It's very light. As it's too light, so I use a slightly smaller and a more firmed brush, just to, I think, to help scope out the powder and get a bit of color to see. Okay, so you probably can see it's more warm tone, but still natural enough, because it's not high pigment, therefore it doesn't look too chocolatey. Just natural enough, but I would prefer just a slightly higher pigmentation would be good. As for my face size, it's gonna take me forever. As we are on this palette, let's try the blush. It's called a crush for blush. It seems a natural coral color. I like blush to be natural, but you need to be seen. Oh, okay, you can see it a little bit now. It is you know, in the palette, the color look similar like Benefit favorite one. I don't remember the name. I put the picture over here. It's very well known and everyone loved that blush. This blush color is similar, but I think the Benefit one is not a matte finish. This one is a matte finish. Blush is nice. But today I won't use the eye palette as I have another eye palette. But before that, let me finish my eyebrows off the camera. Oh, we forgot to try the highlight. One is more golden. I think this one is one of the highlights. I think this is too dark. This one is good. This one is more like a common champagne color. So let's try this instead. By looking at the swatches, they are very fine. There is no glitters in there whatsoever. It seems a very natural reflection. I think I like it. It's a natural, healthy glow. Doesn't emphasize your skin condition, so let's have a look at this side. Here, okay. Oh wow. I like it. The eye palette I wanted to try is this. Well, I need to open because you can't really tell by the box itself. It is from a brand called Yes I See. Can you guys see? This is what they look like. I like the packaging. It's quite heavy, therefore give you good weight so you don't feel too plasticky. It feels like good quality and a high-end feeling. And the inside color, look how beautiful. But I think because of the delivery, I think it got a little bit dirty on the side. But the eyeshadows seems good, seems all stayed well. Let me just clean it up a little bit. That's better. It's more presentable. And then try a couple of color. Good so far. Let me try another color. These two are matte. I very much like this one. It's like a rosy, yeah, rosy burgundy color. This is a shimmer as well as this. I won't use all the colors, you know, especially when you guys bought a palette like this, like over 4 colors. Don't be too ambitious that you feel you have to use the entire palette or all the colors to prove that this palette's worth to you. No, it's not. You can just use different color combination, then you can change your eye look every single day by just using one palette. So you don't feel like you have to use all the colors. I think I will start with this color that I did swatch earlier. So I'm going to use this one, which is very rosy. So as the main color for the eye look today. So just tap at the back and extend a little bit, then blend upwards and forwards. But when you blend forwards, try to stay within your double eyelid. This one, just to put in the middle. It become a very kind of goldy. Then I put a little bit of this gold color is more glittery. It's still fine glitter, but it's slightly bigger sparkles in there. Again, put it in the middle, extend a little bit onto the front of the eye. For under eye area, I would do the same. For the rosy color, just tap a little bit. Okay, just to finish the eye look. Overall, I think this palette is, I think I love the packaging over the eyeshadows itself. I think it's a good palette to buy. There's nothing wrong with it. The only thing is common. That's what I would describe. There is no colors that really outstanding or different. The formulation are quite standard. Color itself very standard, can give you a nice look, so nothing wrong with it, but neither nothing too outstanding. So let's try the mascara of Benefit. That's what I highly recommend. I only curled my eyelashes on this side, but not on this side. Let me show you the difference. I like the applicators as well. The curve is not too much, therefore suits our oriental eyes. And again, the gel in, when you pull it out once, the gel is not too much. This one doesn't get cakey. Very, very easy to use. I got a bad news. I don't know whether the formulation anything changed in this. I've just said that the cream inside, the gel inside is just about right. It's not too wet to make it go back, but I don't know whether the formulation has changed or not. I think it's too heavy. It made my lash went back right away. Let me show you. This is what I curved, but now it's flat. Same at this side. You know what? Let me do the other eyes. And let's see. I'm quite disappointed. Oh, I'm very sad in a way. Okay. Let's have a look at this again. So I've curved lashes, as you can tell. Okay. Now let's try it again. I think they may change their formulation. I don't know whether you guys can tell as what I can see from the mirror that by the time I finish applying it, it pretty much went back. I am very, very disappointed because I remember years back, I finished probably about 2-3 tubes. Years back, when this was just launched, I remember I bought it quite some time. I think at that time I was still working in one of our hotels in Heathrow, and I remember I've been using this every single day, and that time I didn't even use a curler, and this one can make my eyelashes shape stayed very well. It's definitely not this outcome. I want to give another go. I will use a few more times and leave my final thoughts in the description box. Okay, let's finish with the Bacteria lipstick. As I showed you guys earlier, it is a very rosy pink color. It is matte finish, but looks like matte silky. The smell is stronger. Don't do this in the interview, okay? And the smell is stronger than other lipsticks. It's not sticky at all. The color is not my favorite for my own liking. I think it's still a little bit too rosy, like too Barbie pink towards, rather than more petal rosy color. Oh. Nothing is not good. When you apply it, the perfume smell is very, very strong, and afterwards, when you do just like this, your whole mouth feel like you ate some soap. Oh, because it's a high end, and the price you pay for this shouldn't give you this type of experience. You don't have to do like this. You just talk as normal. You taste the soapiness in your mouth, and that's not pleasant. Besides, the color is not my preference. So no, probably. Luckily I didn't buy other colors. I'm sure there are probably prettier colors, or the colors that I can find like from this collection, but the whole experience for the price I'm paying, probably not. Okay, I think I have finished everything, and what do you think about today's look? Hope you liked today's video. If you do, don't forget to give me a thumb up, and most importantly, to subscribe to my channel. I will see you on my next video.